Welcome to Genesis Engineers Academy. In this video, we are going to discuss on cost of the casting. So that is estimation of cost in casting or otherwise foundry product. So foundry is a section or otherwise a factory that produces metal castings. Then casting can be defined as a replica of the part to be made or made by using different types of casting processes. But so in that casting, what is that? You have to first prepare the pattern and make the mold cavity with the help of pattern, and you have to melt the metal and allow it to pour into the mold cavity, allow it for solidification, and then you have to take it out of the called mold, and then perform some finishing operations like fettling, trimming, all these operations. So this is the factory where that is the workshop where we call that as a foundry. So in the casting process, we have two things. One is called cope, the other one is called drag. So this may be the two-piece pattern. One part is the drag is always in the downward. Cope is one which is where the riser and screw is located, and there are numerous types of mold cavities, and so in this the line which deviates from the sand in the cope and the sand in the drag, we call it as a parting line. And there are several types of gating. So what is gating means? The liquid comes from the top of the mold cavity. So this is the cavity we are using. So we wanted to have this part as our casting part. So in order to fill this mold cavity, it has to pass through several things. So the one which is first used to pour the metal or molten metal, we call it as pouring basin, or otherwise we can make like a rectangle, like that is also called as pouring basin. So that is to reduce the momentum of the liquid metal. And after filling the pouring basin and settling of some sand or some impurities in the pouring basin, and the metal is allowed to pass through the sprue, because it is coming down sprue, and under the sprue there is one more thing called where we can put some material inside and allowed to pass through this runner. And in some cases the riser will be placed here, and if it is not visible to us, this is called as a blind riser. If it is visible, then it is simply riser. So you know what is the purpose of all these things. I don't want to go into the details. And this is called molding flask or boxes sometimes. Okay, so the one which is providing the place for a runner, that is a down sprue, and the riser, we call that as a cope. And to fix it permanently, that is without any distortion in the mold cavity, so we use pins also. Okay, so that is all for a description of all of this. So the basic steps involved in the casting process in the foundry shop foundry section or any industry line, first thing we have to make a pattern. So this is a very costliest effort out of all. So for the first time, you have to make pattern making based on the part you wanted to have. And after that, there is another thing, that is core making. You know what is for this core. So this is for intricate shapes also inside the part, and hollow sections also, like a cylinder, hollow cylinder. The hollow part to be made is done by this core. In this case, it is core. Okay. Now, next one is molding. That is making of mold cavity. I wanted to say. So this is mold cavity. Okay. Next, melting in a cupola furnace and pouring into the basin and then pouring into the mold cavity. So this is the mold cavity. So this is hollow because there is a core inside, and this is called pouring basin, and this is called sprue, and this line is running through, or which join connects the both sprue and mold. We call it as a runner. And this is called, what is that? Skim bob. Skim bob. So that is to collect the impurities. Heavier will collect in the lower part, and the lighter impurities in the upper part. So that's all. This is riser. So riser basic purpose is to compensate the liquid shrinkage of the casting. So that you know. And the final process here is finishing. I can call it involves so many things, even sand blasting or otherwise shot blasting, to remove the sand material around that casting. If any inclusions of casting sand particles inside the casting will also be removed using this sand blasting. That's all about casting steps. So this is how the liquid flows from the pouring basin to the mold cavity and then to the riser. As and when it starts sinking, that is solidification or filling that work. So the material will be available in the riser, will be compensated, that is for the shrinkage of the casting. So there are three types of shrinkages that I don't want to discuss now. Right. So now, while making a pattern, so these are the allowances to be made. So the first and foremost one is shrinkage allowance. You understand my point? So this shrinkage allowance is called solid shrinkage. So there is also called as liquid shrinkage. So in this case, what is the shrinkage allowance is? Even in solidified stage, so there is a shrinkage or contraction allowance or otherwise. So this is a must. So taking care of the shrinkage allowance of different materials, so the foundry engineer will add up this on the pattern while making the pattern. So this is called shrinkage allowance. So this is the draft or taper allowance that is used to withdraw the pattern from the mold cavity, so that the mold cavity will not get damaged. That is, and this is called machining or finishing allowance. So after that is making that casting, so to have the surface finish, size and shape like anything, so we have to carry out this machining process. So this will be around 5 mm, minimum 2 mm, to maximum 5 to 7 mm. It all based upon the experience of that particular engineer of that particular material also. And this is called distortion or camber elements. The other one is called wrapping elements. So out of all these patterns, these two are very important while estimation. The other things is to facilitate the removal of the thing and in order to make the mold cavity intact. So now I will explain what is the cost of this work. Okay, so this is the part to be made in casting. So as you know, this will be made into two parts as that to make the pattern. So you can call it as a two-piece pattern. If other details are to be applied, so there is another three-piece pattern is also used for this shape or geometry. So you need to have only two things, that is a two-piece pattern. So this is the symbol for this is the square item. So this is circular item, and this is also circular because it is the phi is there, and you see this one. So what you have to do to estimate this casting, and first of all you have to calculate the volume of the pattern. So this volume, you know that, so volume of this is area of this one and height of this one, and this is pi by 4 d square into height to this one. Same thing you can apply, and you can apply this is a trapezium formula also, or otherwise you can truncated cone also you can use this one, because this is also having a diameter this and diameter this, so that is why it is a truncated cone. So cone area you can also do that. So if you want it, you can calculate like this one, take the full length and cut it out of this one, or otherwise you can do other formula I will explain, and it is a solid cylinder like, so the same formula you can apply. So what you have to do, first you have to find out the volume of this pattern, and using of the density and everything. So density is equal to mass by volume, you know that. If you multiply with mass by volume into volume, you will have mass. So this mass is used for that work. So what is the mass of this total material? And you have to purchase the brass like aluminum like steel like. So what is the cost of this one? So this cost may be 200 and everything, around 400 also sometime. Gunmetal is it is 450 like. Okay, so now it is whether you are able to convert what is the density of this one. So that is also very important. So your answer may prove to be wrong when you are unable to convert this system of units. So this is gram per cc, that means it is centimeter cube. But all the dimensions if not mentioned are mm. So finally first you as it is performed use this mm, and finally you convert it into cc, and you will get the answer in grams, then convert it into kg. Why? Because the cost of the brass is 200. I hope you got my point, that is you understood well. So only thing is the accuracy is always lies with the formula you are using. Okay, now we'll solve the problem step by step. So I consider this as a part 1 and this as part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. Okay, now so volume of the part 1, so that is square shape. So I have used, this is the square, 20 into 20 into 15, that is volume of the part 1. Then volume of the part 2, it is a cylindrical, that to solid is cylindrical. So I have to use this pi by 4 d square into h. So I don't use pi r square. Why? Because diameter is directly given. So you have to convert in that way. So this is pi by 4 20 square into height is also 20. So I got this value, and you also check it out once again. And the volume of part 3 is also like that one, but it's a disc like. So same cylinder, a small cylinder like. So because of this diameter 25, I used this, and this is 5. This comes about to 2454.369 mm cube, and this is the part 4. That is what I have done. You got my point. So if you clearly observe that, so this is 1/3. So even if you apply that one, R1 is equal to R2, so it is a cylindrical like. You understand? So this proved to be answer for truncated core. So one is base area, that is R1 square. What is it? Pi R1 square and pi R2 square and pi R1 R2 for that matter. And you have to multiply with H. This is okay. So what is that pi R square? That is volume of the cone. That is a cylinder. So pi R square H. If R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R, what would happen? R square plus R square. 3R square gets cancelled. R square is there. So my formula is right. In that way, you can also check it out once again. As I advised you in the previous cases, don't take any formula as correct one. You have to check it out. Okay, so with that, I may get the answer like this one. So I have finished 4 things. The simplest one, nice, that is the 5th one. So it is also pi by 4 d square, and d square is done. Its height is 50. So I got this one. I have to add up all these things to get the total value. So the total volume of the part is this. It is around 25,536.778 meter cube. Now, the total weight, I should not use that word, but we use alternatively, that is, it is the mass. So, volume of the part into density. Then it is. So, the volume of part is this one, and the density is 8.6 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Why I have used this one? So the density given is 8.6 grams per cc. 1 cc is equal to 1 centimeter cube is equal to 10 to the power of 6. mm cube. So you verify that whether this is correct or not. 1 centimeter cube, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mm. So 1 centimeter cube is equal to 10 to the power of 3. So wrong, 100 no. So this is 10 cube. So 1 meter cube is equal to 1 meter cube, mm cube is equal to 10 to the power of minus 3. So this is in mm cube, and what is the answer? Whether I am right or not? I think I made a mistake here. So this is, I can use this one into grams by 1 centimeter is equal to 10 to the power of minus 3. 1 by, that is centimeter cube. Okay, 10 to the power of 1 centimeter is equal to 10 to the power of 3. Right, I am right. So this is 10 to the power of 1 centimeter is equal to 10 to the power of 3 mm cube. So that is right. So I got this one. I have got this one because it is G is there, grams, not acceleration due to gravity. It is grams. So the finally I got around 219 grams. So that I have converted into this one. As the value is given, that is the cost of the material is 200. That is 443. So this is the cost of the material only. So this is the material only. If anything labor charges and all other charges are given, then you have to go for that one. So we can also solve some other problem. Okay, so this is the cost of one thing. I have taken the direct one. So laborers are used, foundry man principals are used. You add up all these things so that you can project the total cost as manufacturing cost. So calculate this. This also you can do. Write down this one and you apply the same thing. So what I have to use? I have changed, this is 7.2 and the cost is this. Same thing. I think it is in drawing. Okay, thank you for watching this. I'll come up with some other thing. Don't forget to press the like button and leave a comment.